こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、ブライトンの三笘薫に関する動画です。ブライトンは、プレミアリーグの第21節で、マンチェスターシティと対戦し、1点を先制されながらも、三笘薫の鮮やかな同点ゴールで、1対1の引き分けに持ち込みました。ブライトンファンのチャンネルである、Seagulls Socialのレビュー動画では、三笘のゴールを称賛し、三笘が帰ってきたことを実感し、三笘が戻ってきた布陣をセクシーだと形容し、三笘が戻ってきたことで、ヨーロッパ大会の出場権も狙えると、ポジティブに話しています。実際にどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょ
う。But we seemed to weather that up until 60 minutes, and then we had our own little flurry then, and Mitoma obviously great finish as well.
Yeah, unbelievable finish from Mitoma. But I did want to say quickly on Yari, I wonder if he's worried about his place in the team. I mean, with Gross coming in, Weaver's probably thinking, mate, my only chance in this team is probably at right back now. Yari, when Baleba comes back, you'd say, would our options in midfield be Gross and Baleba starting if Baleba's back to his best? And then those would be your two centre mid starting, right? So Yari must be thinking maybe his time as our starting centre midfielder could be over, so maybe that's why he's more disappointed that
100% valid, but I think with regards to that midfield partnership, I think it's really key to get the right blend. And me and Jack have been talking about profile quite a lot, like recently, in terms of what profiles sit there. And, you know, you don't want the same type of player. And I think with Ayari, he does give you something different. He is a very different profile, I suppose.
Credible press.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? It was a bit harsh. I did a post about him, about saying like that Real Madrid meme where it's like he's playing against us when Benzema's at half time. And you know, I don't, obviously he didn't do these things on purpose. He's not obviously purposefully trying to pass the ball to the opposition. But yeah, I think it is frustrating with players like Ayari, and to have the options we have, because I think, talking to Hinshelwood, I thought he'd done a really good job at right back, and I actually prefer him at right back. I think slowly, rather than, I always wanted him in centre midfield when he was injured. I wanted him to come back in centre midfield because it was a problem area for us. But now I feel like we've got a lot of options at centre midfield. Like you mentioned, we've got Weaver, we've got Baleba, we've got Pascal Gross now. We've got lots of options there. So probably Jack is, for me, best suited at right back. Him and Veltman can rotate between the two, and then you got either Weaver, Ayari, Baleba, Gross, Ayari, as those five options there to play centre midfield. So yeah, it's a great problem for Herzler to have, and it'll be interesting to see how we set up against Man United in the Cup now, because I think that's a great opportunity, and hopefully Babis and Veltman are available for that, so we can.
I think I read that Babis won't be, or he's a doubt now for Sunday as well. So
brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Because he actually had a relatively good.
Mate, he was so good, Burnley. Yeah,
even at Old Trafford early in the season, he had like a good little cameo when he came on for the last few minutes. But yeah, for sure. A shame. But yeah, Mitoma did finally score. His comeback now, I think he's gradually getting better and close to his form. He did look, I mean, he's not completely there, but that was the Mitoma of old, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Like, I think that's what we've been missing from Mitoma. We know how good he is, the quality he has. And funnily enough, it was Ayari who actually technically gave him the assist. I know it's not really an assist, but the pass before was Ayari. Great first touch. And I don't know, this is going to sound a bit mental. I don't want to sort of downplay the goal, but it was a great finish, but I don't know, it felt a bit weird. Like, it felt like Donnarumma could have done more, maybe. It was one of those weird finishes.
Blocking it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm being harsh. But no, it was a great first touch, great finish. And yeah, that's the Mitoma we know and love and missed since he's been out injured. And if only we can get, what's his face back? Minter on the right. Imagine that. Kadioglu left back. Hinshelwood or Veltman on the right. Then you got options in midfield like we've discussed already, and then you've got Mitoma and Minter on either side. It could be sexy. And then Babis, if he's back at any point, it can look sexy. But yeah, Mitoma back, unbelievable. We missed him a lot, I think. You can even see when he's been out the side, you know, we missed it, especially on that left-hand side. We've not really known what to do in that respect. Who comes in for him?
We've been putting to Kuiper, and then to be fair, he has had a few decent games in that position, but we're playing a left wing back on the left wing. We have been confused of what the best front three looks like with Mitoma gone. But yeah, with him back, with Gross back, if Baleba can get back to his best defence.
He's had a good AFCON, hasn't he, Baleba, apparently?
Yeah, I think
he won man of the match last game.
Yeah, and then did he get injured as well? But I'm not
did he?
sure. I don't know if he's still out or if he got injured, if he got the man of the match before the injury. But yeah, if he can be back to his fighting best, yeah, the defence is now clicking, even if it is Hinchelwood at right back or Veltman at right back. It's looking good for the second half of the season. I mean, we're just over the halfway point of the season, and we're still in the mix for it. And if Mitoma can get back to his best, then we've got a very good chance of getting European football, I think.
次は解説です。今回は面白い表現や便利に使えるネイティブらしい表現もありましたので、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。But we seem to weather that up until 60 minutes.
ウェドは名詞では天気ですが、動詞では嵐を乗り切るという強い意味になります。サッカーの実況では相手の猛攻を必死に耐えている時間を指してよく使われます。単に守るだけでなく、苦しい状況を乗り切るというニュアンスが含まれます。動画でもシティの圧倒的なポゼッションを耐えたブライトンの守備を称えて使われています。ビジネスシーンでも不況を乗り切るといった文脈で非常に好まれる表現です。耐えた後に勝機が来るというポジティブな響きがある言葉として覚えましょ
う。But we seem to weather that up until 60 minutes. But we seem to weather that up until 60 minutes, and then we had our own little flurry then.
フロリはもともとにわか雪や突風を意味する単語です。サッカーでは短い時間にチャンスが連続して訪れる攻勢の波を指します。ずっと攻めているのではなく、ある瞬間にバババッと畳みかけるイメージです。動画では守勢に回っていたブライトンが反撃に転じた瞬間を表現しています。自分たちの時間帯が来たという感覚を映像的に表現できる便利な言葉です。日常会話でもメールや電話が一時的に殺到した時などに使われることがあります。
And then we had our own little flurry then. And
that was the Mitoma of old, wasn't it?
ウォフォードは直訳すると古いですが、サッカー解説では前世紀のやあの頃のという意味で使われます。怪我や不調から復活した選手に対して、これこそが俺たちの知ってるあの選手だという感動を伝える言葉です。動画でもキレキレだった頃の三笘選手が戻ってきたことを受けて、興奮気味に使われています。単にオード三笘というと、老いた三笘のようにも聞こえますが、三笘オフオードなら往年の輝きになります。かつてのヒーローが帰ってきたというドラマチックな場面で、ぜひ使ってみてください。
That was the Mitoma of old, wasn't it? That was the Mitoma of old, wasn't it?
I don't want to sort of downplay the goal, but it was a great finish.
ダウンプレーは、実際よりも大したことではないかのように見せるという意味の動詞です。プレイダウンとも言いますが、何かを控えめに言うときに非常によく使われます。動画では、三笘のゴールを褒めつつも、キーパーのミスにも言及する際に使われています。ゴールを低く評価したいわけじゃないんだけど、という寝起きのニュアンスです。相手を批判するときや、慎重な分析をするときに、決して軽視しているわけではないと断るのに便利です。日本人の謙虚な控えめに言うという態度を説明するときにも使える、知的な響きの単語です。
So I don't want to sort of downplay the goal, but it was a great finish. I don't want to sort of downplay the goal, but it was a great finish. And if only we can get, what's his face back.
What's one's face は、日本語で言うあいつ、誰だっけにそっくりな表現です。直訳すると、彼の顔は何ですが、実際には顔は出てるんだけど、名前が出てこないという時に使います。動画でも、ミンテの名前を思い出す直前に、つなぎの言葉として使われています。親しい間柄で使う分には問題ありませんが、少しあいつ感が出るので、目上の人には使わないようにしましょう。ちなみに、思い出せないのがものなら、what you may call it で、なんとか言うものという表現もあります。
And if only we can get, what's his face back. And if only we can get, what's his face back.
But yeah, if he can be back to his fighting best.
ファイティングベストは、単にベストというよりも、より競争や戦いに向けた力強さを感じさせる表現です。戦うための準備が 100% 整っているという、フィジカルとメンタルの両面を指します。動画では、怪我や不調から戻ってきた選手が、全盛期の輝きを取り戻すことを期待して使われています。100% の力と言いたいときに、このフレーズを使うとより勝負事らしいニュアンスが出ます。ビジネスでも、重要なプレゼンや競合他社との争いに向けて、万全の体制であることを示すのに使えます。ただのベストではなく、勝つためのベストという熱量を込めたいときにぴったりの言葉です。
But yeah, if he can be back to his fighting best, but yeah, if he can be back to his fighting best.
彼らが話すように、確かに三笘のゴールは、打った瞬間は、目の前にディフェンダーも多く、ゴールからの距離もあり、入らなそうにも感じました。が、コロコロとゴール隅に入っていった印象でした。それでも、よく見れば、ファーストタッチも絶妙で、シュートまで流れるようにプレーし、ワンタッチツータッチすることで、ディフェンスをずらしながら、同時にキーパーの視界から消えるような位置から、相手の股を抜いた、素晴らしいゴールでした。三笘がどれだけ計算していたかは分かりませんが、ディフェンダーやキーパーが何かできそうでできなかったような、そんなシュートだったのではないでしょうか。三笘が帰ってきただけでなく、本来の三笘が見えてきた感触と、それでもまだまだ 100% ではないことも明らかにわかることから、三笘がこれから調子を上げていくのが想像できて、期待できて、楽しみになっているのが、ファンの反応からもよくわかります。三笘が戻ってきてから、ブライトンの調子も上がり始めているようにも感じますので、また次戦を楽しみにしたいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。